Oh, what's up, guys? What's going on? Just want to make a shout out to these guys right here. If you need LEDs or any kind of light fixtures, basically, shit, they have everything from garage lights to security lights, different bulbs, attachments, mounts, everything. Even videos on how to make your own LED signs out of plexiglass, real glass. They got some pretty interesting, cool stuff. Check them out. Go to their website. Good pricing, awesome products, reliable. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just giving them a shout out because I bought these mounts for this light bar and it works. It does what it says it's gonna do. So, but yeah, for a lot of you guys, I mean, yeah, I know you guys are gonna give me shit for these zip ties and for not running the wire down the fucking tube. Technically, I have one wire that is going in to the cage, down and out in the bottom. The reason I didn't run that big wire, the main light wire, through the inside because of the fitting that comes on the end of it. I think I have one. Where did I leave it? Shoot. It's somewhere in here. It's somewhere in here. It came with the light bar, an extra one. And I was just not going to cut it. I wasn't going to cut it and then wire them back up. I just didn't feel the need to do that. Plus, it voids warranty on the light bar. A lot of people said, why did I get this light bar? It's G2V. It's a good company, good reliable stuff, nice, waterproof. It's an RGB. And the reason I got that is because if you go down here, I have the RGB pod lights down here as well from the same company. I also have their rock lights. So I figured let's keep the thing going the same way. Their rock lights are legit. I got them right here. Sorry for the focus. Whatever. There you go. So I haven't had any issues with it. I'm also running multiple sets of LEDs. So I'm running these waterproof LEDs. And yes, I know you guys are probably gonna give me shit for the fucking the way I did it. I'm also running them over here. It's a 2-set. And then I'm running the side LEDs. That's a different kit. And those are from these guys. You can get them at your nearest O'Reilly's. And it's that right there. And then I'm running one more kit, which are these. And these are your regular, I want to say quad. Like just for quads and stuff and motorcycles. And it works. I mean, they do the job as well. I have them up there. I have them also right here. Here. It's a little sorry for the dirtiness. Another thing I'm going to run I just did this. So I'm going to have to either, what I'm thinking is cut it out and then put plexiglass with LED strips inside that are going to be connected to the brake lights. So it's going to be running lights plus brake lights. And when it all comes together, it lights up pretty sick. A lot of people talk shit, say, oh, you got too many lights, or it's a disco. 2 of my kits are run through remote controls. The other 2 kits are run out of basically your normal apps and stuff. And you gotta have this guy right here. Bottle opener, baby. It's like they know that the people that are buying these things are gonna be drinking and driving. But no, I'm not saying we're drinking and driving, and I'm not saying go out there and get wasted and blah, blah, blah. No. But do have fun, enjoy yourself responsibly. I do represent the American flag. I also represent the Mexican flag because I'm Mexican. And independent truck company has nothing to do with the sport, but I'm giving them a shout out to tell them, hey, you guys did skateboarding. You guys did so many other things. You guys are in a lot of other markets. It's time to get into the side-by-side market as well. Fox, everybody loves Fox. They've been doing it forever. Heat Waves, shouting out, dude, I love these fucking guys. Those are the best affordable glasses I have ever had. And guess what? They thought about us, the working class, because their glasses are all OSHA approved. Yes, you have to buy little side inserts, but who cares? These are the fender flares. If you haven't seen my other videos, they came out nice. The only upgrades I have on this is basically I have the new clutch that came from Polaris. It was given for the recall. A blow-off valve from RPM Power Sport. Shout out to them. None of the people that I'm giving shout outs are sponsoring me or paying me to say these things or even to use their products. Would I love that? Yes, I would, but I'm not a sellout and I just don't have the time. And I'm not really tech savvy, computer savvy. As you can tell, all my videos are natural. All my videos are non-edited. They all have everything. One of the things I'm trying to do right now, excuse me, is so we have the nice, beautiful white accent lights right here on the eyebrows. I was thinking of running red LEDs through here facing upwards. So when you didn't have the lights on, it light up everything red. Or the other thing would be running some LED strips down the middle, like in the nose. I mean, there's so many other things I want to do just with the lighting alone, but I don't know. Ow. My main thing for the next upgrade for this thing is definitely going to be these guys right here. The Akrapovic. Or Krapovich, whatever you want to call it. Yes, they're a little bit rough. These come off of Z1000, Kawasaki, carbon fiber, light as fuck. They don't get hot. Here's the other one. And nobody's doing this out there. Nobody has a carbon fiber exhaust. Nobody has any other Akrapovic exhaust for these things yet. Every other exhaust that I'm looking at is basically using the same stock thing. Either two exits this way like Trinity. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that all these other people that are doing the same exact thing are doing a bad job, or I just don't like the way it sounds when stock is okay, but every exhaust I've been hearing out there, it sounds the same. Or they have like, shout out again to RPM Power Sports. They have the one where you have an inlet coming out this way, and you could either have the butterfly valve in there shut off or go back to stock. That's pretty cool and all, and I'm not disrespecting these people, and I'm not saying that is not a good idea. I just want something different. I would love to have dual coming straight out on each side. Those carbon fibers would be badass. But the way this is set up, it's going to be a bitch to do it. And I mean, I'm not saying it can't be done, but I would love to do it that way. And if all fails, I'm going to have to do it like everybody else, run two sideways coming out to one side. But I know that I'm not going to give up, and I want those dual exhausts coming out the back. Or shit, even have them up here somewhere, coming out somewhere, like basically going in here, rerouting to where they both shoot upwards. I don't know. It's just it's a thing to do out there. Also, for you guys out there, right there, boom, KFX 700. There's two of them in the backyard. Shout out to my cousin Jeremy. Those are his. If I'm not on this, we're riding definitely the KFX 700s from Kawasaki. Shout out to Kawasaki right there. I was basically all my life rode for Kawasaki. I love them. This was back in the stunting days. This guy was pretty cool. These guys too, I used them for my 636. Now I don't use them until I have to do my own oil changes, but until then, I'm doing everything factory because that's what is covered by the manufacturer warranty. Sorry for the rambling on. I own this for a while already. I already did multiple things with the recalls. So one thing I have to say is, as a first-time side-by-side owner, and from never owning a Polaris to owning this is my first Polaris, I'm not, how can I say it? I'm surprised, and at the same time, every single time I go out and ride it, it's a whole new learning experience. It's a whole new adventure out there, and these guys are legit. I know people are going to be like, it's Can-Am this, Can-Am that. But at the end of the day, man, Polaris has been doing it for a while now. They have a lot of shit out there. Yes, they're not the most horsepower out there, but at the end of the day, that horsepower doesn't matter, because unless you're doing flat out racing like drag racing, and it doesn't really matter. If anybody wanted to be fast, Kawasaki could have got the H2, dropped it into the new TRX 1000 4-seater, and we would have had a whole beast of a machine. But they didn't do that, so I ended up buying this. And this is not really far behind catching up to them in that sense, because their new motor, when it comes out, and I know it's going to come out with the R models, we're all going to be blown away. And one thing I do have to say is every time that these things, like something, it's called a revolution. They're starting a whole new revolution with the new 1000 that they're going to come out with, or 2000, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It's a 2.0, the motor that's coming out, and it's going to be sick. And unfortunately, that has to be lobbied. They have to go through a bunch of stuff, government issued, all whatever, to get that stuff fully out. And the way I'm looking at this, a lot of people are now using these to go onto the street. And not by choice. It's unfortunately, we're losing off-road places. We're getting shut down. People are starting to catch on to how fun these things are, how amazing these things are, and how much money they can make off of them. And just like the aftermarket scene, you also have the police, you also have the states, you also have the cities and all that. They want to cash in on this and try to take as much as they can from these things. And they're going to fine you, and they're shutting down our areas, and they're coming and giving us tickets and doing all this. And that's bullshit. I think that if you're responsible and you have a family and you want to go out and have fun and be safe and enjoy the outside and not be shut in to your house on your cell phone all the time, or just live life and just enjoy it. Wake up and go out there, have an adventure, get muddy, get into snow, get dirty. But at the end of the day, your family, my family in particular, we have a blast. My kid gets on here, he never wants to get off. And to me, that was the best investment because of the fact that he loves it. That makes me love it even more. That makes it a lot easier for me to have this as a family thing and not just a selfish individual purchase. But at the end of the day, they're taking all these rights away from us. They're making us believe into all these things. If you believe in COVID, power to you. If you lost somebody, I'm sorry. But I'm not going to tell you what the government's going to tell you, to not live your life, to be shut in, to close all your doors, to just stay at home and lose all your rights. No, I'm going to tell you the opposite of that. Go, have fun, enjoy your life, be responsible, do the things you love, meet new people, talk to new people, open these doors. Just let the world, remind yourself what the world is. It's not evil. It's not a bad place, 100%. It's for us to make this world better, enjoy our lives, be productive, and have a family environment, family values, and just have a blast out there. And don't stop doing it. No matter what we do, one day we're going to die. But until then, try to make the best of your day. Try to help out the people in need. Try to be 100% yourself and who you are, and enjoy the life. Enjoy everything around you. Have an awesome time. I hope you guys are not bored or whatever. Sorry if I bored you and made you lose your time. If you have any questions or you want to have me put any more videos of any other stuff, I'm more than happy to do it. Have a good night and just live life. Whether it's on a Kawi, Polaris, Can-Am, whatever brand you're going to pick, whatever you're going to buy out there, just do it and go enjoy life. I guarantee you'll never be upset when you're riding one of these.